Welcome back. The numbers for the first unboxing video I did were strong enough. I'm going to do another one. Now, I do get often asked, what was your first ever hockey card? So this is not the one that I got, but this is what it was. And what I mean is the original Ivan Boldarev like this was all destroyed by the time I got rid of it. If the Canucks jersey looks weird, it's because he wasn't wearing that when they took the picture. He had just been traded from the Flames. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's wearing Atlanta Flames gear, and that was painted on. That is one of the most magnificent paint jobs ever. I believe I shared that with Ken Reed at one point, and Ken Reed said, "Yeah, that's a nice one." So yeah, Ivan Boldarev fan. Oh, and while we're talking about it, both hockey card story books with Ken Reed, volumes 1 and 2, both are very very good. So there you go, my first ever hockey card. Now I've opened 2 packs of what I'm going to look at here, which is the Hobby O-Pee-Chee. I think this was from last summer. I do. I think it was last summer when we would do live streams where I was doing hockey cards, and the chats were such that I never actually got to open any cards because there were too many questions being asked, and I didn't want to ignore questions to open cards. So I've got Nick Foligno, Alexander Texier, Sam Gagner checklist, the league leaders insert. So this is, yeah, this is one of those retros. It's Alex Nedeljkovic. The playing cards that they insert. This is a Brady Tkachuk. Then Matthew Joseph, Logan Couture, Sebastian Aho, Miles Wood, a blue bordered Casey Cizikas. So that's got to be worth some money, right? I'm kidding. Are these numbered still, or nope? I don't see a number on it. Although I will say that over the years, hockey cards have made it so they're virtually unreadable. So that's nice. It's not my eyes either because I've got old hockey cards and I can read them just fine. Matt Zuccarello, Connor Hellebuck, Nicholas Aube-Kubel, Teddy Bluger, Drew Doughty, Casey Cizikas, so the regular white border, Igor Shesterkin, Zdeno Chara, and then the retro card out of that second pack was Taylor Hall with the Boston Bruins. That being said, let's dive back into this box. Oh, there's another card in here too. A Mason Appleton. So Mason Appleton, that as well, that's your retro card from that pack. So the hobby boxes are supposed to have better inserts than retail. So when you're buying cards, if you see retail and hobby cards, generally you're going to get better cards out of the hobby boxes. So as we continue through the box, out of the next box, I start off with a Ty Smith. So of course Ty Smith no longer with the New Jersey Devils. I don't know how Devils fans feel about that trade. Blake Como, Morgan Barron, and that's a rookie. Although when it says rookie, it doesn't mean it's a rookie card. The throwback is a Marty Necas. Also, I've got a team checklist, which is a blue border. Tampa Bay Lightning. I've seen some of these online. Now, one thing I do like to collect is the team checklists because they're right about the right size for me to use for like recap review videos along the top. But getting full sets is tricky. And Aiden Hill, still with Arizona, of course. Joel Edmondson, Jason Zucker, Adam Henrique, and Joel Farabee. So I would say, too, that with hobby boxes, you do get higher value cards in all likelihood. But if you want to complete the set, the retail will probably have more cards. Like this is 18 packs of 10 cards. And yeah, so that's quite the difference. This pack here, Darcy Kemper wearing the fantastic Kachina. Zach Whitecloud, Cam Fowler. There's the usual team checklist for Pittsburgh. I'm really hoping I get a set of those because one thing I did when I ordered these boxes was I made sure that I also had a set of the basic set rather than trying to create finish a set out of the boxes. Now when I've got all the 2021, 2022 O-Pee-Chee opened, then I'll try to put together a set. And I might have a chance at that because, while these are hobby boxes, I have other 2021, 2022 O-Pee-Chees. And by others, I mean a lot. So, John Gibson is the throwback card in this pack. And then, these are always weird to me. So, they have the tiny Sebastian Aho card. Well, this doesn't fit any hard sleeves. The hockey card industry has done this before. You had the tall boys back in the 90s. It's always kind of a fad. And with the smaller cards, yeah, I mean, what are you going to put that in? And if anybody says, well, they have specialty ones, people generally... Anyways, Derek Grant, Connor Murphy, David Perron, and Charlie Coyle. And Perron wearing the sensational throwback third, which of course they'd worn as a Winter Classic a couple years before that. The Winter Classic's a little different though. Talked about that in the St. Louis Blues jersey video. Got the Blues one done, right? I know I do, right? Yeah, I do. I've got a cheat. I've got a board that just, that's what it does. It tells me what I've already got done. Because I'm doing videos for obviously while we're on holiday. So, right? And I want to make sure, got to make sure I know which ones I've done. All right, next pack. Lars Eller, Teuvo Teravainen, Wade Allison, Joel Eriksson-Ek. So again, the throwbacks. Blue bordered Radek Faksa. That's mine. Adam Lowry, Bo Horvat with the Canucks, captain. I'm not burning it. No, I'm not throwing it away. Nico Hischier, Mikko Rantanen, and Mikhail Sergachev. So, not celebrating. Sergachev is not celebrating in that card either. There's no celebration. That's how players should look until they win a Stanley Cup. Right there. That's how you should look. No celebrating. Stop it. Stop it right now. No more celebrating. All right. Next pack. And again, they're just 18 packs. So. All right. Nathan McKinnon, Kevin Lankinen, John Tavares, Brandon Tanev, a throwback retro card, Joel Farabee, blue border, Tom Wilson. See, he signs a 7-year deal, and I get the blue border version of his card. Josh Archibald, Tristan Jarry, Yanni Kuokkanen, and Blake Lizotte. So it's only a couple years for these cards, and there's already some players in here that, well, I haven't heard that name in a bit. There's already some players who are out of the league. That's how quickly things can change. Jamie Alexiak, Nick Paul, Brock Besser, Brock Nelson. Nice, Brock behind Brock. Well done. And then season highlights. This one looks like it's a throwback, and it is. Kirill Kaprizov, so not too shabby. The throwback is a Canucks, Nate Schmidt. A playing card, Andrei Vasilevsky, 2 of diamonds. Noel Acciari, Radko Gudas, and Philip Grubauer. So that's just before Grubauer became a member of the Seattle Kraken. Alexiak too. So that's a Seattle pack right there. Clayton Keller, Andrew Cogliano, team checklist for the Ducks. A throwback of Radko Gudas, Ace of Diamonds. Okay, this one's gonna probably be worth a few bucks. It's a Sidney Crosby Ace of Diamonds, so it's probably worth a few pennies right there. Drake Batherson, Nick Suzuki, Artemi Panarin, Ryan O'Reilly, and Cody Glass. No, I don't have hard sleeves on the set. No, I don't have soft sleeves on the set either. It's all right. We'll be fine. So, next pack. Alex Kerfoot wearing the beautiful 2020 reverse retro, showing you when that was taken. Troy Terry, marquee rookie card, Matthias Samuelsson. So again, is it a rookie? Maybe, maybe not. A throwback to Chandler Stevenson, Vegas Golden Knights. No, I'm not bringing it to Vegas. 10 of diamonds, Brad Marchand. So I've been putting together. I'm gonna see if I can put together a set of those two. But again, the odds of me putting all that together pretty slim. Sam Reinhart, Kevin Fiala, Adam Pelech, Keandre Miller, and Jesse Puljujarvi. Popular player, right? That Puljujarvi? Sure he is. Sure, why not? All right. Next pack, Dmitry Orlov, Ryan Getzlaf, a retro, Jamie Benn, not too bad. Blue bordered, Alec Martinez. Then you got Gabriel Landeskog, who, yeah, that's 2020, 2021. He hasn't played a lot since then. Colin Blackwell, Nate Schmidt, John Gibson, Jamie Benn, and Taylor Hall. So what's interesting too is that the ones that I've got the retros for, or the blue borders, I've already got the standard base set for as well. Which when a card set is 600 cards big, that probably shouldn't happen. So one infamous thing with Upper Deck, who make these O-Pee-Chees, Upper Deck's had the exclusive contract for a while with the NHL, is selection, and that sometimes the mixing up of the cards isn't quite what it should be. Although it's better than what it was. Cunnin, Nick Ritchie, Nils Höglander, Eric Haula. There's a Philip Grubauer throwback. So you see, I already got a Grubauer. Now I've got the Grubauer retro. A green bordered Mark Giordano. So special. and it's 34 out of 50. So there you can see that one's numbered. So that's worth a few bucks. And I mean a few bucks, like not hundreds or anything. That I would imagine is probably $3 to $5. Jonathan Huberdeau, Keith Yandel, Darnell Nurse, and Alex Ovechkin, and it's just the regular Ovechkin. Regular Ovechkins, I would imagine probably $1 kind of thing. Probably. Next pack. Chandler Stevenson, Tyler Seguin, another checklist. Anze Kopitar, a Sharks team checklist. A Michael McLeod throwback, so at some point I expect a Michael McLeod card. A Freddie Anderson blue bordered Toronto Maple Leafs card. Malcolm Subban, and that's with the Chicago Blackhawks. Jaden Schwartz and Jordan Greenway. So I'm doing well with picking up Seattle Kraken members too. So that's impressive. Almost dumped him on the floor. Almost happened. Linus Ullmark. So there you go. I'm wearing that reverse retro too. I like that one. I know other people don't, but I do. It wasn't in my 101. Man, that countdown just gutted me. Anthony Duclair, Ryan Miller. So Ryan Miller with the Anaheim Ducks. Casey Middlestad, marquee rookie for Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Kevin Labanc is the retro card in there. And then one of those small cards, this is probably worth a few dollars. Collectors watching this are going to be like, are you kidding me? It's Jack Hughes. So it's a Jack Hughes. This is after his rookie season. So, again, it's one of those smaller cards. Mika Zibanejad, Adrian Kempe, and Marchand wearing the reverse retros too. So where they can, they've got the reverse retros on these cards, which I think is great. One of the things I like about having old cards to look back on is the jerseys the guys are wearing. I'd be like, yeah, I missed that jersey. But most of the ones that I would say I missed that jersey, they've done retros to over the last few years. So Kurashev, Okposo, and Oilers team checklist. And a throwback Noah Hannafin, who I've talked about today already. A blue bordered Nick Foligno, and of course I got the regular Nick Foligno out of this box. Mike Hoffman, Jesper Fast, Semyon Varlamov, Kyle Connor, and Evgeny Kuznetsov, who is still, at this point in time as I'm recording this, a member of the Washington Capitals. And I think with his contract, he's probably going to be a Capital into this season. They'll probably come to some sort of an agreement and probably just tell him, we can't trade you at this point in time. Timo Meier, Michael Matheson, a league leader, Philip Kurashev, a retro checklist, a red bordered league leader, Austin Matthews. Is that one numbered? Nope, the red borders are not numbered. The different colored borders has always been a weird thing to me. Like, okay, so we're just going to take the exact same card and put a border on it. So there's your blue border, your red border. And based on that border, people are going to say this card's worth more because, green border, there's only 50 of those. I find it odd because it's the exact same card. It's got the exact same stats. It's got the same picture. But the border means the card's worth a lot more. I understand, but it's still weird to me. Jeff Skinner, Eric Carlson, Robert Thomas, Thomas Nosek, and Tage Thompson of the Buffalo Sabres. Don't worry, people. We've only got a few more packs left. And I've got 2 other boxes. I'll make videos of me opening those and also post while we're on holiday. So don't you worry. Warren Fogle, Alex Nedeljkovic, a retro team checklist of the Ottawa Senators, which makes sense. They went back to their old logo. Another one of these small cards, and this one is Mark Scheifele. Still with the Jets at the time that I'm recording this and in that picture. Chris Kreider, Eeli Tolvanen, Zach Werenski, Claude Giroux, Kaapo Kähkönen, and Martin Jones of the San Jose Sharks. So that's going to be one of the final cards, I would think, with Martin Jones as a Shark. Moved on to the Flyers, moved on to Seattle, and at this point in time, still a UFA. But he had a good win-loss record with Seattle, so maybe he finds himself a home at some point this year. All right, we've got one more pack left after this one. Jordan Eberle, Mackenzie Blackwood, Alex Tuck, Cody Eakin. Season review, Alexis Lafreniere debut. So it's a debut of Alexis Lafreniere card. Oliver Ekman-Larsson's the throwback with the Coyotes. So that's the summer they traded for him. A black border, marquee rookie, Philip Gustafson. So those numbered? Those are numbered out of 100. Who decided which border's worth more than which border? That's a meeting I'd like to go to. The lime green, we should have less of those than the black border. Why? I like lime green. All right, well that works. So yeah, Philip Gustafson out of 100. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's probably worth $2. I'll give you $2. Andreas Janssen, Jack Hughes, and Gabriel Pajot. So, pretty good box for Jack Hughes fans so far. Just the one pack left. That'll do the upload and post. And you guys can let me know your thoughts. Mackenzie Weegar, Jake Gardner, Elias Lindholm, Dylan Dubé. Josh Dunn is the marquee rookie, and it's a throwback as well. Oh, this is interesting. O-Pee-Chee Premier, Carey Price. So it's all shiny and glittery of the small ones. And I don't see any kind of number on there. So my guess is that's more rarer than the other ones. And it's not numbered, so it's not out of 100. Philippe Myers, Craig Smith, Carter Hart, and Matt Martin rounds out that box. So that's a good box of cards. And again, you're not going to complete your set, which was what really frustrated me when Upper Deck took over. They made it more difficult to complete your set. And one thing you have to watch too when you're looking at cards, always look at how many cards you're getting per pack and how many packs per box. Because there are boxes that, again, from a collector's perspective, they're like, well, this one's got better cards in it, but has a lot fewer. So if you're looking for the sets, older cards are good for collecting sets. And in this case, I got a good deal on the O-Pee-Chees. These were on sale. I think it was on Mirage Trading that I got these, MIRAJ, and they were cheap, and so I got myself a few boxes while I could. So solid overall product, and again, collect the entire 600 card set. You only get 180 out of this box, and that includes all the inserts. It's going to take a while to collect a set that way, isn't it? Especially since, as I mentioned, Upper Deck, sometimes the selection, you'll end up with 5 of one card while you haven't got one of the other that you're looking for yet. So it can be tough, but happy hunting for those who are trying. But there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.